Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Faster than a bullet, stronger than a diesel, leaps tall buildings in a bound. Isn't a bird? No. Isn't a plane? No. What is it? It's Superman.
Alright, y'all, what's going on, guys? Have a good night. Are we doing good? I just got back from seeing the Superman movie by James Gunn, and man, was it good. It was really good. I don't really have like a structure for this. I'm just gonna ramble my thoughts off. Here we go. So, first thing I liked with this movie, it for one, it wasn't the standard like Superman retell origin story where we have to learn, like everybody knows the sudden dance of Superman now, right? Comes from baby, lands on Earth, learns how to be human, yada yada. Where do we do that? We're like, the movie for the most part starts off with a relatively like still in his early years, but he's got his footing down career wise of being Superman, and he's got a reputation around the city, and that's where the movie basically starts. And a lot of this movie is very much the classic Superman versus Lex Luthor, which I like. It keeps it very grounded, very real. I like that part a lot. For the most part, I don't really did I have any real thoughts that say anything was wrong with the movie? Not really, I would say. I would have to maybe do a second watch of it, but for this first watch coming off the gate, pretty good, can't really complain about too much. I think maybe one small little complaint is like the pacing is a little off to me. Especially like those first like 30 minutes paint a certain narrative about how I thought the movie was going to be, but then it turns out to be this like a more linear route, which is fine. It's fine for the movie, it makes sense for the general audience watching. Nothing too crazy, nothing too complex. Other than that, it was pretty good. The action, very nice, very decent. I can actually follow everything that's happening for the most part without like going insane, like motion blur, without throw up. The scenes were well done. The music was very on point. They reused a lot of like classic Superman themes. You guys have seen the old Christopher Reeve ones. A lot of elements from All-Star Superman. If you ever read that comic, great comic. You should read it. A lot of stuff's also taken there. It has like that same like general positive vibe going for it for the most part. And other than that, this movie was just a fun time. If you haven't seen it in theaters, you should go see it now. I recommend it. I would rate it right now a solid like 9. I almost want to say 10 out of 10, but no movie's perfect. So I'm giving it a strong 9 at the moment here. And then maybe we'll see how later in the future, especially what they plan to do, maybe more. What James Gunn plans to do more in the future with it. It was fun. Very good. That's all I can really say without spoilers. So I guess now I will do the quick little spoiler section. So here we go. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, here we are. Spoiler talk. Let's go with the movie. This movie, oh wow, there was what do I want to say first? First of all, I think that the guy who plays Superman, I forgot his name at the moment, I'm sorry, but really great job, really sold it for me as the guy. He's more Superman than Clark Kent in this movie, which that's fine. Maybe in a new movie they could do like try and balance more of like the hidden identity part where it's Clark Kent. I kind of want to see a bit more of that, and maybe in another movie keep that like it's very down to earth, very low stakes in a sense, but very like to the heart. I think that'd be a very interesting take with him. But he was good. He was very much sold me as Superman. I will say something about his line delivery, like it was very funny. He had me chuckling at certain lines, especially this one right here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
Lex, I tried to stop him.
It's fine, Heather. Superman, we finally meet. Would you like a coffee?
Where's the dog?
Dog.
The dog, loser! You took the dog!
That's right, you get all of this.
Where's the dog?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, for some reason, whenever that line kept coming up in the movie, I was just cracking up and dying the whole time. That was great. It was too funny. Couldn't believe it. Other than that, everyone else in the movie was great. Lois Lane, I liked her a lot. The chemistry between those two actors was very nice, very good to see. I could really believe that, like, yeah, they're in a bit of a situationship for the most part, and it's very much a will they, won't they. But we all know they're going to they, you know. Like, let's be real here. I found the guy who played Jimmy Olsen. I was not expecting Jimmy Olsen of all characters for some reason. I don't know why, to get as a major like presence boost, but he did. He had the most laughs in my theater out of everyone for the most part, for sure. And I really liked him a lot. He was good comic relief, and he pulled his own weight throughout the movie. Lex Luthor, I think this is probably the best Lex Luthor we've had in media since like maybe Justice League Unlimited. I liked him in that one too as a kid. This guy, you could really tell he just really hates Superman. If this was an anime, you would be able to very much see like bulging vein on his head of how much he despises Superman as a guy, right? It was just pretty on point, a T. I think he was the best actor out of everyone in the entire movie, I should say. Let's see, who else? The Super Friends, I saw in the trailers, we had Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl. For the most part, I liked them. I think this movie is going to start up a new Mr. Terrific. You're going to see a lot more Mr. Terrifics at Comic-Con this year, for sure. They definitely did him the best. They gave him a very good spotlight moment. Green Lantern was fine. Guy Gardner of all Green Lanterns to represent. He's not particularly my favorite. I thought his purpose in the movie was alright for the most part. Hawkgirl, she doesn't stick that long. Like, she's there. She has a quip. She's probably the most quippy out of everyone, to be honest, in this whole movie. She has a screen time, I guess. Not gonna, like, I feel she needs more. We need to do more with Hawkgirl, basically, guys, is what I'm trying to say. Because I feel like they could have done more with her, and they really didn't. She was kind of just there. She was fine. Whoever her actress is, I liked her, though. Oh, and then how could I forget the GOAT, the best character, that dog. It's
That super dog flying through the air. He's got superpower. Super dog.
Yeah, it's Crypto the super dog. This dog is probably the best part of the whole movie, and you would have to see it to understand it. I'm not even trying to spoil that part, but like the reluctant annoyance that Superman has to taking care of this dog legitimately like had me chuckling at times, because it's such a relatable feeling to where you're like, oh, this dog, guys. But he's such a good boy. He was such a good boy. He's a good boy. You're a good boy, Crypto. Oh my gosh, it was great. I honestly love that movie. I might go see it again sometime before it goes on DVD. I might see it again in theaters. It was just that good to me. Other than that, I think I will call it there. I'm gonna rate the new Superman movie a solid 9 out of 10. Thank you, James Gunn. Hopefully this starts up the new DCU in a very positive light, and we get more movies like this, okay, I think that's it from me. Alright, see you guys.
Hey! Quit messing around!
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.